Hello, my name is Sarah Horton, Customer Support Manager for Livingskin and the primary contact for Livingskin products. Livingskin fabricates custom silicone prostheses for upper and lower limb prostheses, such as total hands, partial hands, half fingers, full fingers, transradials, transhumerals, myoelectric cover devices for the limb products, and our lower limb prostheses for feet, partial feet, toes, and toe bands.
In this video, we will cover how to use the My Livingskin color capture system and impression kit. Our revolutionary iPad-based system enables you to accurately match skin tones and select a variety of features for passive prostheses or limb covers. First, in a clean area, set up the photography plates as shown. Next, place the medical light in the fitted slot. Open the light to the proper angle by extending all the way to the wedge. Start My Livingskin by using the iPad provided. To start an order, first select if you would like to place an limb skin match or Livingskin order. Enter order information and select the device type for your patient. Follow the on-screen instructions, including to turn off external light sources and to take photos from the proper height. Proceed to take patient photos with the iPad. Make sure the level is green. The green circle will appear when the iPad is in the correct position to take a photo. If the red circle appears, it means the iPad is not positioned properly. The system allows photos to be taken only when the green level appears. Next, follow the app instructions to take and record the proper measurements. Select any desired options. Finally, review all of the photos with your patient and upon approval, select Submit Order to transmit the data to Touch Bionics' web-based cloud system. This will submit the photos and order information directly to Touch Bionics. The next step will be to take impressions. To take impressions, unpack the impression material, placemat, wristband, rubber bands, stir stick, petroleum jelly, and plastic bag. Prepare the area by taping the disposable mat onto the surface. With your area prepared, you are now ready to take impressions. An apron may be used to keep the patient clean during the impression process. Place the marker wristband on the patient's wrist approximately 2 to 3 inches above the styloid. Apply a thin layer of petroleum jelly to the patient's hand. This will aid when releasing the impression material. Instruct the patient to maintain a neutral hand position, fingers placed evenly apart throughout the impression taking process. It may be necessary to mold the patient's hand into the desired position. Ensure that your hands are free of petroleum jelly and mix the impression material thoroughly as settling may have occurred. Add the entire bottle of provided catalyst and continue to stir thoroughly. You will have approximately 2 to 3 minutes working time. Pour the activated impression material over the patient's limb, starting at the most proximal point. You may use the stir stick or your hand to achieve even coverage. Instruct the patient to rotate his or her hand and continue to apply the impression material. Excess impression material may be used to cover any thin spots or tears which did not receive adequate coverage. Make sure to cover the hand up to the wristband. Instruct the patient to stand in a neutral position until the impression material cures. Impression material will be hard to the touch when ready for removal. Start releasing the bond by inserting your finger into the proximal edge of the impression and running it around the rim. Once the bond is broken, have the patient move his or her fingers to help move air around inside the impression.
Upon removal.
Working with the patient, gently remove the cured impression. Impression may slightly tear upon removal. Review the inside of the impression. The details should be crisp and free of holes, large bubbles and voids, and have a proper pose. Once complete, use the enclosed plastic bag to package your impressions. Include all relevant documentation, reuse the cardboard box and shipping materials your kit was delivered in, and ship it back to Touch Bionics. The impressions will arrive at our state-of-the-art 4,000 square foot facility in Newburgh, New York. First, impressions are sent to wax preparation. Hot wax is poured into the impression, cooled, and then removed. The resulting waxes then go to the sculpting department. In sculpting, a variety of tools and techniques are used to create a prosthetic of the patient's affected side. Measurements are taken throughout the process to maintain functionality and use. The completed sculpture goes to tooling and is prepared for electroforming. Here, metal is plated onto the sculpture and the resulting mold is sent to casting. In the casting department, medical-grade silicone is poured into the mold. This results in a clear silicone skin with texture and detail. Next is the painting department. Painters use photos supplied by the practitioners to color match the cosmetic and paint the patient's skin. In the finishing department, foam molds and armatures are added to give the livingskin passive functional device its rigidity when applicable. Fingernails are then custom painted and added according to the information provided by the practitioner. Once the prosthesis is complete, it goes through a rigorous quality control process where function, form, and color are checked for accuracy. The quality control is now complete for this livingskin passive functional prosthesis, and this device is now ready for shipment to the customer. Other services offered by Touch Bionics include repairs, wrist rotator trim service, dermahair, and season guard.
Thank you for choosing Touch Bionics. If you have any questions regarding livingskin products, please contact 855-MY-ILM extension 251.